MSI, the abortion provider, have described abortion as healthcare. Do you agree? Is abortion healthcare?
I think that abortion is healthcare because obviously the woman is having the baby, and during the first stages it's not actually classified as a baby. It's more like a parasite because it feeds off of the woman and the energy and all that stuff, the food. And I think it's healthcare mostly because the woman has a choice. It's her body, her choice, and it can't be classified as murder as other people say. So it is classified as healthcare.
Okay, wonderful. What I'm going to do now, if you're up for this, is I'm going to show you, sorry, it's like a very short 60-second video of abortion procedures at various stages. Are you happy to see that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I'll ask you to hold this. So, looking at that, would you still describe abortion as healthcare?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to stand by my point. It's if a woman can't handle having a baby or she's having doubts about it, she can do whatever she wants. And abortion is healthcare because obviously, if you're having a baby, you're gonna go to a hospital and that stuff. And abortion is still in that category of like dealing with pregnancy and babies. So,
Do you think that what you just saw, what did you just see happen in those videos?
I mean, I saw the process obviously of an abortion. I think they did that purposely. Obviously, some people have like really controversial opinions that like, oh my god, you're killing a baby. But at the same time, the woman could be saving her own life by having that abortion.
So, do you think abortion should be available in any circumstance? Or, I mean, you mentioned that a woman could be saving her life.
Yeah.
Do you think that there should only be certain circumstances where abortion's permissible, or do you think any?
I think it should be any, honestly. Like, if it's there, if it's available for you to get it, I think you should get it, especially if you're having like really bad circumstances at home, you don't think you can like mentally be prepared for a baby, I think you could get that.
Okay. All right. So, seeing it is it uncomfortable, or do you think it's
Obviously,
fine?
I'm very squeamish, so it was really uncomfortable. But I think they also did that to make it more dramatic for people to change their mind and say that abortion is actually murder and all that stuff.
Yeah. Is it a baby? Is it a human being?
I don't think it is at that stage. Like really early on, I don't think it's an actual baby.
What about 24 weeks?
24 weeks.
What you just saw there at the end.
Could be a bit controversial for some people, but you know, abortion is healthcare from my point of view.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you say to the people that think that actually it is a baby and a baby dies in every abortion procedure?
I think they should do a bit more like research on the science and realize that women actually have their own things to do. Like, if they want an abortion, they can get it. It's healthcare, their body. The men aren't allowed to say anything because they're not the ones that are actually carrying the baby. They're just there to, you know, help, and then the woman does everything. So they should have their own choice.
When do you think life begins?
My opinion, life begins as soon as the baby is born.
Okay, so baby in the womb 1 day before it's born is not alive.
Technically it is, but I just say that life starts as soon as the baby is born, and then you hear the cries and everything.
Do you think it's an opinion as to when life begins, or do you think there's scientific factors to when life begins?
It's a subjective point. I think I mostly believe in like science, I would say. Even though the science would probably say the baby is alive, like during the pregnancy stage. I think, my opinion, it starts as soon as the baby cries and is out. Some people say that it just starts as soon as the baby is actually, becoming a fetus and all that.
So in terms of the science, so a sperm's not a human being,
No.
egg's not a human being, but when that sperm fertilizes that egg, it's called a zygote.
Yeah.
And at that very point, scientifically, that's the beginning of a new human life.
Yeah.
So that will continue to grow. All that it needs is, the nutrition from the mother to continue to grow. And that's scientifically when life begins. So just like, we can't look at a human being and say, in the past, they've used all sorts of things as to who's human and who's not. So they kind of tried to dehumanize, for example, Africans for the transatlantic slave trade, to say, they're human, but they're not persons. So when you can dehumanize a group of people because of, something about them, it makes it easier to mistreat them or even kill them. I don't know if you're aware of things like that in history where for an injustice, a group of people has been dehumanized.
Yeah, I've heard how I think it was African people. They were being, specifically women, they were being used for research and all that stuff for gynecologists or something. I am not 100% sure on my history.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at history, but I've heard.
And it was in the name of science.
Yeah,
and anthropology. So it's this group of people are not quite human. They're not persons.
They're saying that
they're not as equal. But there's a thing called human rights, where everybody deserves human rights simply for being a human. Do you agree with that, or do you think only some humans deserve human rights?
I think everyone deserves human rights.
Except the child in the womb.
I don't think that's a child.
So, can you see the point I'm making is that
Yeah.
actually they're human beings, but what society is doing currently is we're dehumanizing them. So we're saying, actually they're not human until they come out of the womb, when scientifically actually that's incorrect. But sometimes when people want to support an injustice against a group of people, we have to dehumanize them because it makes it easier for us to support something. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah. So just something to think about, and I really appreciate hearing your views.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It was lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.